Oh, you
Just
got
start
me
this
feeling
shit.
nice.
Oh my god, this
You want me to start
this
this?
is gonna be
We're-
yeah. Let's get going.
But Jay, I got some bad news.
What's the
They
bad
took
news,
Raw
Ty?
away from us. They took Raw away
What
from
the
all
fuck
of
are
us.
you telling me?
Listen, I had to bring in Marty. I had to bring in Emerald. We have to retire Raw down for the time being.
What are we gonna do?
Well, I don't know yet, but Smack Up also getting retired, and unfortunately, Jay, Extremely Sideways is also getting retired. And so that
What?
means Fourth Impact is also getting retired. So what do? They took Raw from us. It's on Netflix. There's no 2006. There's no 2006.
I don't understand why Fourth Impact is getting retired.
It's just on hiatus.
I also don't understand that.
We can't go forward without the rest of the crew. We can't.
What?
We
Yeah.
can't. We just can't
Bet,
go forward.
I'll do the show myself. Bet.
No, you don't hit that button, Emerald.
Or we could.
Well, what year is this? Where are we at? Where are we at, guys? We're
I'm
in
so glad you
2000.
asked.
New
Here,
millennia.
New century, new year, new me.
Night.
Monday
Oh,
what?
shit.
Monday what? Monday what, Jay?
From Monday Nitro, January 3rd, 2000, the Bilo Center in Greenville, South Carolina.
Where did we survive Y2K?
Sadly not.
Apparently.
We're all dead.
I think I got a computer virus watching the show.
I died and went to the show.
They took my MacBook, was it the teal one, and just threw it out the window. I had to get rid of it. I got a new one though. It's Windows 98.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, thank you. And now I'm ready to watch some Ted Turner and Vince
right.
Russo. Are y'all ready?
No.
Well,
Ready as I'm gonna get.
This was my pitch for the original start of this network was 2000 Nitro. And as always, Main Event Marty goes over. Main Event Marty is redeemed. They stole 2006 Fed from us. This is the real shit. This is real grabs.
yeah, like we can't even go watch 2000 Fed. They took that from us too. They took everything. We have to go to Ted Turner. Thank you, Ted, for everything you've done.
Thanks,
TNT, TBS, WCW. We love you, Ted. But we got to recap because
WCW, make it forward into the decades. Yeah, move forward, Ty.
Vince Russo said, for New Year, we have to start a tournament. Last year, we have to start the tournament. In 1999, this is a lethal lottery. And we're not going to watch that episode because that's 1999. You're so 2000 late. You know what I mean? So we got to go through the first round real quick. So we had Buzzkill and Mike Rotunda beat Dean Malenko and Conan. That's a fucked team. We had Lash LaRue and Midnight defeat Harlem Heat. Apparently they teamed up. We had PG-13 defeat Berlin and Rick Steiner. What the fuck? Asia and Norman Smiley defeat Jim Duggan and Perry Saturn.
Jim Duggan?
Well,
This is so
doing here?
Jim Duggan and Norman Smiley. He's here. The Harris brothers.
He's not in WWE.
The Harris brothers defeated Fit Finley and Ming. Crowbar and David Flair defeated Evan Courageous and Vampiro. Team Shit Gluppo. And then you got Buff Bagwell and Chris Canyon versus Big Vito and Disco Inferno. They went over the Champagne Man himself.
Excuse me, that's
awesome.
Chris Champagne Canyon.
Well, was he the gimmick in '99? I'm not gonna go check. It might be.
Oh, there's no way he started this year, so it had to have been.
Did you see those glasses?
I saw. Oh man, how could you not?
And then the main event was Kevin Nash by himself defeating Sid Vicious and The Wall, brother. That was the main event.
Nash.
How did they
Ender
fit all
Ty-
those matches in one show?
Every time, throw up a wall on the hotel in the V mask.
That episode was New Year's Evil. And apparently that was really, really bad. And so we start off the new year. We're January 3rd, 2000, as Jay said. It's crazy. We survived. 3.3 TV rating. Why was people watching this shit?
What
Waiting
else
for Raw
were
to
you
come
gonna
on.
watch?
Raw, maybe. I don't know. We can't.
Raw started an hour later from this. They
They got.
happened
Oh
here
yeah, it's live.
is just
Yeah.
the beginning of 2 hour.
Oh.
All
right, listen.
Their viewership is so shit that they had to like push up their time and cut sometimes so that way they can try to inflate the numbers a little bit. But Raw, the same night, it's a fucking 6.9 as its highest rating later on. When they get into the second hour of their show, so no matter what, they're not winning the war right now, man. But they're fighting.
Here's what you got that you can watch on network television. On ABC, you got 2020. CBS, you've got The King of Queens running some repeats. Fox,
yeah.
you got a repeat of That 70s Show. And on NBC, you've got an all-new Suddenly Susan.
My eyes
And
are
I
getting
promise,
weary.
I promise at least half of those
Suddenly
had to have
Susan.
gotten like a 7, at least.
Yeah.
Oh, I
everyone's
got
watching
the
that.
ratings. 2020 got an 8.5, and King of Queens got a 9.3.
Look at that.
The repeat of Everybody Loves Raymond at 9 got an 11.6. It beat Monday Night Football.
Holy shit, that's the winner of the Monday Night Wars. Everybody loves Raymond, man.
Raymond always goes over.
We're
Always.
in a very weird spot right now. So we got Hogan. He's not there. He's just not here. I don't know where he's at. We got Goldberg, who apparently tore his fucking shoulder out on a Thunder taping.
I got some news for you on that too, Ty, if you'd like, because I got some more research. Because what he was doing is going after Scott Hall, who also gets injured. That's why because he was part of the
Kevin
tag
Nash,
team
yeah,
champion.
okay.
That's why this belt is vacant, because he got hurt. He got a knee injury, so he just didn't show up.
Oh, we're in a good spot.
Goldberg, who is pissed at Scott Hall, decided to like go and punch a window out because he's in a car, and there's supposed to be like some pipe or whatever in his tape, so that way he can punch it and his arm would be fine. But they fucked it up, so he had to punch it the hard way. Just tons of fucking glass.
Yeah, don't
breaking
do
up.
that. Yeah, don't do that.
And
Don't punch glass.
His reasoning for that was because at that night there was some sort of issue with him and Scott Hall backstage, where he thought Scott was being disrespectful and not a good leader, so he wanted to kill him that night to prove a lesson.
Oh my god.
So the top babyface is gone. One of the only really good heels is gone. Hulk Hogan's gone. Sting is also out for injury too.
Oh,
So, like,
fantastic.
None of the cool people like that are baby faces are even here
I got
right now.
something for Main Event Marty. At the Tokyo Dome, New Japan was going to have Rick Steiner versus Goldberg. But that match got canceled because of that.
Not Rick
Yeah.
Steiner versus Goldberg.
At the Tokyo Dome at Wrestle
they
Kingdom
survive?
or whatever it was in 2000. Come on, that would have been the best match of all time.
That would have actually been a really cool match.
But back in South Carolina, we get a little recap. Scott Steiner is just, he can't do it no more. He's a little
Why
sleepy.
is Scott Steiner here?
It's Scott Steiner. He's going to
What the
retire, Emerald.
fuck?
Don't you ever disrespect Big Papa
Big
Pump on
Papa
this channel,
Pump,
the commissioner.
he's sad.
Yeah, he doesn't have his fucking arm tumors yet like he does in TNA.
Oh, he does. Don't worry. He just hasn't flexed them yet.
He wears a shirt.
He wears the
a
big shirt that we'll get onto later. The biggest.
He's trying to hide them. They knew they'd be too much for TV at this time, so he just had to hide them puppies.
But alas, Bret Hart comes out and says, "You're old and you sug." And I got bat and you sug. And Scott cries. He's crying with his little. He doesn't have his fucking shades on. He's just like, oh.
NWO icon Bret Hart. We all remember
The world
renowned
champ.
NWO member Bret Hart.
Oh my god, I
No idea.
forgot he was part of the NWO. I had so much fucking whiplash. Also, gave me whiplash because it hit me that he hasn't been injured yet. I'm not a big
I think
WCW
he
like
wasn't he
historian.
injured in '99. Or am I going crazy? I think he was injured.
I
think
really-
this is
I
gonna
meant-
happen-
To look that up and didn't keep vamping. I got it.
I want to say it's going to happen around this time. I think it's very close because I think it happens when they finally get into matches, feuds between Goldberg and Bret Hart during this time because the whole Wolfpack shit.
It was at
and I think
Starrcade 1999.
Yeah!
so it's already fucked up. But he's champion still.
Yep.
So
Yep.
how is he even gonna do this? Oh,
Don't
shit.
worry, we got this. So they have their little
So-
main event with Kevin Nash, right? Kevin Nash is by himself, and then Bret Hart comes down with a bat, and Scott Steiner comes down, and they beat up Sid Vicious. Scott Steiner was joking. He was just joking, guys. And they bust up Sid's silly style, and they win. That's how Kevin Nash stole the victory.
Not only joke, but I believe this is the swerve to show that he's finally in the NWO.
Yep.
If I got my answers correct. So big plot twist ending into 1999.
Always.
Meanwhile, on the other side of the world in Raw, this is during like the genesis of like the
McGillicuddy?
whole Triple H McMahon regime.
Oh, not yet. Okay. We're not there yet.
Yeah, we're in that. No, we're in the thick of that because in November of '99, that's when Triple H ties the knot with Stephanie and has the reveal that they got married at Test's wedding. That's back in November.
But we hate the Fed.
of '99.
Ted Turner paid me money to talk
Yeah,
about
you're right.
this. I'm just kidding. There's no ad. There's no payment.
Not for Ty, but for me, WCW Commissioner Jay. I have all of Ted Turner's money.
No!
And he's brought me here to say that the WWE
Sug.
sug.
That's right. So,
Anyway,
well, Jeff Jarrett hates Sting, spray painting the car. If frick you, Sting. And then they run it over with the NWO monster truck. What were they cooking? What were they cooking here? The NWO monster truck.
Emerald,
think
your
that's-
thoughts. Your thoughts on 2000 Jeff Jarrett.
What
All right.
what happened between now and 2006? The man does not age well.
What do you mean?
Emerald, your thoughts on 2024 Jeff Jarrett.
I don't think I've seen 2024 Jeff Jarrett.
Emerald, your thoughts on 2025 Jeff Jarrett.
Haven't seen it.
It's okay. He's in the main event,
Oh.
I think. If not, he should be. But
Emerald, this is close enough. What do you think?
there he is.
Look at him go.
Look at him go.
Oh. Put that man in a wheelchair.
Oh.
So, new year, new me, new century. We're in 2000, you know? So, how do we start off this shindig in South Carolina, by the way? We have to make sure that we know that we're here because Bobby Heenan keeps calling everybody filth. They're all white trash.
As renowned North Carolina residents, I agree.
oh my goodness, it's not just Bobby. It's going to be practically every single heel that we're going to see for the next 2-hour-long show.
Every single time somebody will say they're
They
white
want
trash.
you to not only know that we are in Greenville, but that Greenville is the shittiest place on the planet. And barely no one stands up for them the entire show. So that's got to feel great going into the millennia. Thank you, Ted.
They showed
Thank you, Eric.
they're gassing up that we got a new WCW commissioner, just like how Emerald had to deal with a new commissioner of TNA. It's just time is a flat circle, apparently. To Emerald, stop it! Stop causing these issues, Emerald. You're breaking the timeline.
Well, it's the
Hey, man.
same writer, man. Like,
No. What are we hanging on to? Uh-oh. We've killed Emerald. We killed the Emerald. Finally.
I said, hey, man.
Oh, I thought you said, wait, man. My bad. This is good.
I said, hey, man.
Hey, man. Well, listen. We have to show that every little step of the commissioners, we got the flight, we got the limo ride, we have to see all the bits. Vince Russo said we have to see it. And then we get cut by Buzzkill, who cuts a promo. He sounds like Road Dogg. He sounds like BG James. And you go, why does he sound like this? Are they just making a joke? Nope, that's BG James' brother. That is Brad Armstrong.
He started coming out doing the Road Dogg gimmick down the ring, and I was like, holy shit.
Yep.
There's no way Road Dogg is in two companies right
That's
now.
what I said.
How the fuck?
I was
Yeah.
like, who is this guy? He's got a
I
hippie
get
look.
hippie Road Dogg and a just slightly. He fucking made the New Age Outlaws theme, but
Yeah.
just slightly off.
Take me off.
No, dude, that's
Thank
Buzzkill.
you, Jimmy Hart,
That's
our king.
Come on, dude.
It's the B. Yeah, the BU double Z, brother.
It's me, the
The U, the
Even
double Z.
even more shocking.
Get out of here.
You got an ancient warrior named Mike Rotunda coming out in his college getup. He's wearing the Syracuse orange outfit. He's decked out. You got Kevin Sullivan behind him, even older. And then
Looks so decrepit.
who the fuck's the woman? Leia Meow.
Yeah, it's Leia Meow.
This is this Asian woman in the scantiest clad gear you've seen, and she's carrying a trampoline.
Well, she takes the trampoline, then she goes to the ring, and then she didn't bring it, so Kevin Sullivan and Mike Rotundo make her turn around and get it.
Rotundo gets on the bike and goes, "Go get that trampoline."
Mike Tenay gets pissed. He goes, "You need the trampoline!" Mike, why are you getting so upset? And then she just starts jumping on it, and that's all she does. She just jumps on the
Look at
trampoline.
the mat.
She jump on the trampoline. We go crazy. Hey, real quick, can I pedal back? That intro for this show is ass.
Oh yeah, the
Oh, my
2000s ass intro with all the Nitro girls dancing within the CGI W.
They got these girls dancing, choreographed dancing, and they show like 6 seconds of it because they just keep doing CGI stuff or they pan away from them.
Explosions, fire, explosions,
Ass.
fire.
Ass.
Here's the thing. No, here's the thing. That is 2000s as fuck.
Yes, it
That
is.
is 2000s as fuck, going straight into 2000. Talk about innovation.
So, Mike Rotunda
Ass.
gets on the mic, you know, Uncle Howdy's dad, Bray Wyatt's dad. He starts cutting a promo about how bad the Clemson Tigers are and that they don't deserve to wear the orange, brother, like me. And that's
North
it.
Carolina Tar Heels alums, all of us. I agree.
Like, what?
Go back to being IRS or whatever.
And then they say Syracuse won a bowl. That's why he's so excited. Okay, cool. Wow, thanks. And so who are they gonna fight? Two bald pricks. The Harris
Two
brothers.
Nazis.
Yeah, I mean, fair enough. Don and Ron. Wow, this is incredible stuff. And so you're like, okay, this is a match of the night, right? No, dog shit. The fucking match goes about like 2 minutes, and like just a bunch of nonsense. Like, what the fuck happened?
Yeah, these are people from a bar pretending to be wrestlers.
There was just nothing. There was nothing to the match. What do I say about this?
Looking at the crowd, this is discount wrestling.
The crowd doesn't even care.
Oh my goodness, dude, the crowd was so silent for a couple of moments the way how the camera was positioned. I half believed that they filmed this not in an arena. Like, there were so many times when I saw the audience, I just thought it was a fake-ass audience because of just how quiet this place is. It's the most deafening, I think, of anything. And I've been going through all that ECW shit over there, man. And sometimes that stuff can get crazy, but this was so awful. There was nothing to it. Like a sidewalk slam from Buzzkill was the most exciting thing that could have happened in the match, other than Leah continuing to just jump up and down on the fucking trampoline.
Yeah,
That was crazy.
Just the
She
whole time.
just kept going on
The
that thing. That
whole
is hard.
fucking match.
The
That's
loudest
cardio.
The loudest thing in the match was the ring. All I could hear was
Yeah.
Bop.
They had a mic under that ring.
The
Yeah.
Harris
They had
brothers
to.
are gigantic. Why are they selling for Mike Rotundo and fake Road Dogg? What are we
Yes,
doing?
Come on,
dude.
dude.
I was looking at them and I was like, these guys should be fucking monsters. And they're not. They're just sitting there and taking bumps. I felt like I was watching people in training for a tag match.
It's okay.
Also, maybe this is maybe a bit early on, but this whole fucking thing, this might be the only actual tag match we get the whole fucking night too.
Oh!
Out of a whole night of tag matches, this is the only time. And they advance, but nothing fucking happened. I don't
No.
think they ever show up again tonight, do that, right?
Well,
And
hold
they
on.
won.
Well, hold on. And then, not only does this happen, not only is this Jay correct, but two guys in tuxes come out, and they grip up Leia Meow and throw in her duffel bag and try to carry her away.
There's
No.
also Ann Brill in suit, to be fair.
No,
forgot all about
that
that.
that was standards and
Practices. Yep, they were.
They were getting her out of there by covering her with a big coat because she was too scandally dressed.
Yep, and that's
She had major side boobage going on.
Yep, and that was Stacy Keebler.
Dude.
And fucking who else was there? It was Lenny Lane and Lodi. They had to change their gimmick because they went to on the gay side, and it made the people mad because they were flamboyantly gay, and they said, you got to stop that. And they said, okay, now we're gonna make them dress in suits and stop all the sex.
That makes no sense, especially when you think just like a couple years later, with all the shit that happens on Raw.
You mean SmackDown?
and
you
on
mean Billy and Chuck?
ECW.
Billy and Chuck?
Yes. All the shit that happens to call that too much, I think, is crazy.
I mean, they were pretty bad. They were really bad stereotypes.
I'm not saying that any of it's good. I just can't believe out of all the limits that they do, that's where the limit was. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and
With
then
all the fucking wild shit.
So Mike Rotunda leaves his teammate to go save his cheerleader, which the cheerleader gets away and goes back to the ring to help out Buzzkill. And Rotunda is still just fighting these two fucking dudes with Kevin Sullivan, who got off commentary. And then, yeah, the Harris brothers pin him and win. What the fuck? Every
The
match
match
got
is
to have
over?
Yeah, the match is over.
What
The
the
second
fuck?
longest match tonight. Just remember that. This is the second longest match. At a whopping 2 minutes and like a couple seconds.
It's okay. They get mad, they come back in, and then the Harris brothers
Yeah.
beat them up again. Wow. 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 Wow.
Tony Schiavone looks defeated.
Fight
at the end of the-
already. 10 minutes in, and
Fight
he's
forever.
fucking depressed, dude. What am I doing here?
And we are, I don't know, probably 20 minutes into this episode, and this is the first segment, so this is going to shatter the
Oh, yeah.
length record for sure.
What do we have next? What's next on this fucking show? We already made through match 1 of like 10.
Well, right after that, we start going into the one of multiple recaps throughout tonight. Because throughout this entire show, we're not really going to see much wrestling. Just
What?
keep that in mind. Even though there's like fucking like 6 or 7 matches tonight. We go into one of the longer recaps of the evening, talking about, again, everything with the monster truck, identifying that it was Bret Hart in the monster truck. And I think they're trying to say that Sid was in there as well.
Yes. He
And that's
rolled
why his
out
neck
of
is
the
so fucked up.
He rolled out of the way of the wheel, so he only compressed his vertebrae instead of dying when a monster truck ran over his car.
Which is fucking insane.
He'll be fine by sold out.
He'll be fine. He was... and we go into a backstage segment of the NWO trying to figure out where in the world Bret is. Where's Bret? I don't know. Have you seen Bret? I don't know. Luckily, they watch the program, unlike most wrestlers in this company, and they get to see that Bret Hart is actually making his way into the arena right now. But out of nowhere is Sid Vicious in the worst looking neck brace I've ever seen for one of these segments, and just fucking goes to town on Bret Hart. So much so that it cuts to commercial, and we come back. And the it's already over. Like, Sid has just disappeared like Batman. And NWO has finally made it in, but I guess they made it in just like too late, because Bret's like, yeah, I could have used your help like 5 minutes ago. And they keep asking him multiple times if he's okay. They have some medical team looking after Bret. But then for some reason, the NWO just like start beating the shit out of
Fuck
the
him.
medical team. They were like, "Oh, you're fine? Yeah, all right." And start going fucking ham. For
Bret
what
Hart
reason?
looks like-
I have no idea.
Bret Hart has sustained 0 damage after getting thrown into a bunch of
He is
scaffolding.
perfectly fine. He just looks like, if anything, he just went for a light jog in like a hot day. That's the worst of it.
Well, that's
I don't.
That's when I knew that this shit was gonna be ass.
Yes.
At some point, we get the
yes.
Wendy's 99-cent super value replay.
Yes,
Bret Hart
Dude,
being killed.
I lost my mind. I was like 99 cents. Oh,
I know.
bring
wish.
me back. Bring me back. But then we go into a segment with DDP and the legend himself, Mean Gene Okerlund, which always warms my heart when I see Mean Gene on my screen. Just everything about that guy is an icon for me, and I think is still a face for wrestling as far as history is concerned. But anyway, he's starting to hype up a match that he's going to have at Sold Out. So he's not planning to really do much of anything. And DDP isn't really taking a lot of time to talk to Mean Gene either. So it just makes me wonder why he's even at the arena tonight. But then off screen, fucking Kurt Hennig just pops up and he's like, hey, they need you out in the ring right now. And DDP's, that's fine. I'll kick whoever's ass is in the ring. Who's in there right now? And it's the fucking... Oh, God, what's the name?
PG-13, yeah.
PG-13.
ECW
and he's
icon.
like, all right, I'll go kick the shit out of him. And then he just walks off screen.
Can we talk about Mr. Perfect in the sleeveless turtleneck? The fucking insane fit.
It's an insane fit. Did they tell him who was in the ring also?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He asked Kurt Hennig, like, well, who's in the ring right now? I'll take whoever's there. And they're like, FBI, or not FBI, PG-13.
DDP's also like, why the fuck did Travel give me a ticket to come here? I don't have a match. What do you mean, Mean Gene?
He doesn't know why he's here.
That's probably a shoe, to be honest.
Editor Ty, throw up the Kurt Hennig turtleneck with a V mask on.
Yeah, the sleeveless turtleneck, he looks fucking great in it. I'm gonna be honest. I got me feeling a little nicey, but the cut off sleeveless turtleneck is wild. But yeah, now we get what you could charitably call a match, I suppose. Just to spoil for everyone, the ring time of this match 15 seconds. So here we go. I don't know who the fuck PG-13 is.
Do you want me to tell you?
We got after this,
okay,
we got a guy in a jester hat that's a small boy, and then a taller guy in sunglasses that looks kind of like Desmond Wolfe, Nigel McGuinness in TNA. All of my 2010 TNA fans rise up.
Okay,
so,
I need to say this real quick. I've said a couple times on ECW that there's a lot of people that just look like creative wrestlers. These guys take the fucking cake. Like, down to the weird-ass hats and everything, man. The way they move down to the ring. They just look so fake.
They're just my mates.
Like
JG Ice and Matty Will or something.
I got him. Yeah. Fucking Jester guy looks like he really wants to be Scotty Too Hottie, but he's not.
Right.
So,
Scotty Too Naughty.
That should be Wolfie D, if I get my info correctly. That
hold
you're
on.
talking about.
Ty, repeat that.
Scotty
joke?
Too Naughty.
Yeah, you're right.
Come on. Why did
no, you're right. On. I'm with you. No, yeah, I'm with you.
No, they're just doing it. Oh, man.
All right, so Jester Hat guy comes out and he says, hey, usually we come out and have something to talk about, but this town is too small and shitty and full of white trash and dumb people that hate you.
Again?
So I don't have anything to talk about, but hey, look at this fucking guy. He's got big ears. Did your mom fuck Dumbo? And the crowd's like, aw, man, come on, dude.
Fuck.
These guys' names are JC Ice and Wolfie D. I don't know which one is which, nor do I care. Wolfie D does a really bad rap. They get booed, and this is the point where I find out apparently it's supposed to be a wrestling match, because nobody told me that. But DDP comes out. He runs out, hits the ring, gets the shit kicked out of him for a minute, so that's cool. The one guy you have that people kind of like just immediately beaten up. But
oh my goodness, yeah, you're right. He baseball slides into the ring just in perfect trajectory to get easily fucking jumped.
Yeah, they just kick his ass.
All ways to prepare for that.
They kick him in the ribs repeatedly, but then they throw him off with an Irish whip. He hits the double clothesline, makes his comeback, hits the diamond cutter. PG-13 is dead. Some guy has a sign that says NWO Bad Chad for life. Shout out to Bad Chad. I know you're listening. DDP starts taunt spamming. and then he just leaves, and then
Yeah! Now the real match starts.
we get that Scott Hall and Kevin Nash come out. Both of them in shirts. Everybody on this goddamn show wrestles
Not Scott
in
Hall. It's Scott Steiner.
here's-
Scott Hall, excuse me. Yeah, Scott
I need
Steiner.
to throw this out really quick to the you don't have to do this audience all around. If any of you
Hi, Alex.
have a WCW early 2000s Scott Steiner shirt you don't want, please,
Yeah, give me
please
that,
get in
please.
touch with us. I will pay you.
Throw it up. Throw it up on screen,
Please.
please.
I'll make something happen. Just get in touch with me.
It's up there with the shirt that like Jado or whatever had that said "I don't care, 20 years this biz" or whatever the hell it was. That shirt's awesome, and I can't find it anywhere.
I'm about to eat your lunch.
So Scott Steiner and Kevin Nash come out here, and I guess it's a Lethal Lottery Tag Team Tournament match.
Yep.
So the PG-13, whichever one is in the ring, is just a corpse on the ground. Kevin Nash decides to meme on him, start doing some fake grabs, you know, like the hand fighting thing with the corpse.
Hey,
Then it goes,
Kevin Nash is a treasure.
Yo,
All
Kevin
right.
Nash is awesome.
He understands this business.
This
Okay?
network loves Kevin Nash. I will hear no slander. So
Right.
he does that, hits an elbow drop on a corpse, pins for 3 with the ref who came out of nowhere. This ref was not anywhere on screen. He runs in, sticks his body halfway into the ring, counts to 3, and then just leaves again. And then, even though a bell never rang to start this match, but okay, I guess they won. So there's your 15 seconds.
Yeah, well, there you go.
And then Scott comes in, they spray paint an absolutely unreadable NWO, I'm assuming, logo onto these dead people, and Scott Steiner taunt spams.
They are good if they start spraying from the head to the back, but when they are from the back to the head, they have no fucking idea what to do.
And it's
they
also,
go
like-
back and respray it. It's yeah,
And it's also silver, so you can't see it on TV at all.
right.
Wow.
Too
As opposed
white.
to like they usually do like red or black, don't they? Like so
Yeah.
silver was also just so odd.
Well,
I think
yeah,
it's also
2000.
It's also important. Yeah, you're right. It's the Millennium. Millennium is supposed to be silver.
Yeah,
just
Chrome.
Yeah, you
Better
yes,
side-
Chrome.
Yeah,
It's
Eder
Chrome.
Tythrope, Squidward in the V mask.
NWO.
I feel as though
NWO.
I feel as though because of the entirety of what's going to happen for the rest of the show, it's important to also mention that Scott Steiner is some sort of injured. I don't know if it's a work. It might be a shoot. I don't know.
Wow,
but
he's gonna
throughout
retire. How dare
this-
you?
Yeah, you're right. But throughout this and every other match that these two are going to be in, it will always just be Kevin Nash. Scott Steiner is just going to go over and just talk nonsense on the commentary table. And honestly, I love that so much more than the match. Later on in the show, he starts calling out people and saying, "You look like bullshit." And I love it because it's just uncensored. And he's just going crazy. And on top of just Kevin Nash doing his bullshit. I also think that it's interesting too with this all being Lethal Lottery. Do you guys know much about the Lethal Lottery like pay-per-views?
No.
I don't know shit.
No. So I guess Lethal Lottery was like a pay-per-view event or like a special event or something,
Super Bowl
and
92,
it always
wasn't it?
hit. Yes,
Hey.
yes. And then they looked over their numbers for all the different events that they do, and Lethal Lottery is always the very, very bottom every time they've ever shown it. So they decided to do it for TV, and I also believe this is some of the worst ratings they ever like get, or at least the beginning of like some really bad shit. So I think it's very crazy just how they don't know how to handle these fucking tournaments at all. This like none of this shit even makes sense or feels sanctioned. PG-13 don't feel like stars. NWO is, I guess, NWO. But I just think it's so fascinating, even over at Raw at this time, how, like, the matches just mean so little. But the way how they do it over here at WCW, I don't know if it's the camera or if it's just the wrestling happening in the ring. but it just feels like nothing burger's going on. Maybe that's just me though.
No, you're right. Emerald, have you heard of the NWO before, like in your life?
Nope.
What?
How do you feel about the NWO?
I hate them. Like,
Oh.
genuinely.
Wow.
And the fact
You
that it's
should.
made up of most of the people I see in TNA, it's like, what the fuck?
Wins again.
You're gonna get that a lot actually. A majority of the people that are in Wolfpack eventually just go to TNA. I guess everyone in NWO essentially goes to TNA except Scott Hall
And
Kevin
Bret
Nash,
Hart.
I think.
Scott Hall was definitely
And
there
Bret
on the
Hart.
first
Of course, and Bret
episode.
Hart. Was he there?
A
Yeah.
majority of the people in this show I have never seen or heard of until people that pop up from Raw, SmackDown, or TNA show up.
Fair enough.
That's basically the case, especially for like now, for us watching it now. I think, or not being like huge Nitro. I guess that maybe that's just for me, but I feel the same thing with you. And I don't feel it any more than I do with this match that follows up.
Well,
As we continue into the tournament, we
no,
have
there's a
the
promo.
team.
We got
Jay,
a promo. We
Jay,
got more
promo.
NWO.
oh, hold on. Kevin Nash.
Oh shit!
Kevin
I'm
Nash and
sorry.
Scott Steiner leave the ring, and so what they do
Hey,
is,
hey,
hey,
that's me.
I'm sorry, brother.
I'm just
Get
ready to
out of my
commission the
way.
next match. I'm sorry.
You
being
can't
a
take
new
my
commissioner
Scott
is hard.
Steiner. You can't take
Okay.
my Steiner promo.
You're right.
from me. You took
Give me
everything else.
Papa Pump. Give me Papa Pump.
All right. So we went to break with Scott Steiner taunt spamming, and now we come back from commercial, and we once again
They're back, baby.
hit the fucking music. Kevin Nash and Scott Steiner off screen left the ring to go to the back to then come back out with Bret Hart.
Gotta get that fucking intro in there every time.
And Jeff Jarrett. Bret Hart has 2 metal bats. And commentary will not shut the fuck up about this commissioner thing. Earlier in the show, Tony Schiavone basically said all of our other storylines are bullshit. This is that real graps.
Yeah.
So just
I can tell you-
burying the entire company constantly. So
I can
everyone,
tell you why that's the case
Yeah.
too, if you'd like.
sure.
Basically, it's just that right now, especially with them trying to be ahead of the audience, they kind of just want to hold this commissioner thing into the first hour of Raw. So I think a lot of this is just becoming bullshit at this point.
I hate Raw.
So back to the segment.
We're back.
The joke here that we're doing is you hear the NWO theme song 97 times during this show.
Laugh, please.
Anyway, we got the boys with the bats, except Jeff Jarrett. He got the guitar. So Bret Hart comes out and says, "Sid, what the heck, dude? I got jumped. Come on, man. It's just a truck. It's okay. Nobody respects me. I'm the best to ever do it." And he's right. But he's like, nobody fucking respects me. I'm the champion. Hey, Sid, you're a big, stupid dummy. That's a quote. And Jeff Jarrett comes over and is like, "Hey, man, it's my time for the promo." Bret Hart says, "Shut the fuck up, Jeff. I've got more to say. Get away from me." And Bret Hart now says, "Psycho Sid, you fucking smeal, and I hate you." The crowd starts chanting for Goldberg, who is hurt, and notably not Sid Vicious. And then Bret Hart says, "I don't need these guys to beat you. I can do it myself. At Sold Out, I'm gonna kill you." And now Jeff Jarrett is given the microphone. He says, "Slappy New Year, everybody," and nobody reacts.
I had to rewind that. I thought I heard it wrong.
Slappy New Year. Come on.
An absolute bomb, a tie-level bomb.
Come
Here.
on.
And now Jeff Jarrett starts talking about something called Triple Threat Theater that he's going to have against Chris Benoit, which seems like a 3 stages of hell match. Again, we've done no, looking into the previous shows at all. We're going in dry here. So, what this seems to be is there's a dungeon match, which is what Chris Benoit wanted to happen. And then you get the bunkhouse brawl, which is, I guess, what Jeff Jarrett specializes in. And then at the end, he gets a cage match. And Jeff just yells 3 times looking for a pop that never comes. Like, I'm going to jump off the cage this time, Chris. And nobody cares. Apparently, Chris Benoit is in Japan. So Sid is just, alone here. And they're like, haha, we're going to kill you. And the NWO just starts menacing and taunt spamming. And then Kevin Nash grabs the mic. And Kevin just does not give a fuck anymore, and we love it. So the first thing he says is, why do we only have the one mic? This seems stupid. But then he, again, kills the angle. Says, why is there a commish? None of this matters. We're not going to listen to him anyway. Why are we doing this again? We're the NWO. You know what we do. All of this is fucking dumb. So Kevin Nash just kills the entire angle immediately. And now Scott Steiner grabs the microphone, and I go, here it goes. Scott says, I'm not going to retire again. Last week when I put on that Academy Award-winning performance, you people that shed a tear really wanted to like me, but I gotta say, it's not mutual. Aww. I don't see my fans out there. My fans, they wear a suit and tie. They work on Wall Street, or a bunch of gas pumping, tobacco spitting, inbred white trash, and people start cheering and agreeing with him.
Yeah.
And there's all you rednecks, white trash, stand up, bow down to the NWO, and then kiss our ass. And
yeah, get him out of there.
And as that plays and they taunt spam, Kevin Nash starts doing lightsaber moves with his baseball bat.
Meow, meow. Achoo. This fucking segment was insane. Why does Brett have 2 bats?
Dude, they're carrying bats like they were going on sale.
Is it gonna be General Grievous and grow another fucking pair of arms and have 4 bats and start swinging them?
Bret Hart's final form.
This is how we get Emerald to watch more WCW. Bret Hart turns into General Grievous.
No.
Obi-Wan.
No.
Obi-Wan.
Hold on. No. Hold on. General Grievous is here. We gotta listen
Obi-Wan,
to him.
Please. I will kill you, Obi-Wan. Please. Leave me alone! Let me cook! That was the end scene of that was in the middle of episode 3 if you've seen it.
You're cooking with fucking ice, bro.
That was in the movie. That was the General Grievous impression. All of it.
We have 11 segments.
What? Let's go then. What's next?
Man, it's called art. So we cut to break. We come back. We start to see the limo supposedly carrying the WCW commissioner. Again, just trying to stretch it out as long as possible. Try to keep people watching as long as possible as we go into the longest and honestly the worst match, I think, of the whole night. And there's still so many stinkers left to go. It is the team of Lash LaRoe and Midnight versus David Flair, some mark named Crowbar.
What? Is that a mark?
And they're accompanied with Daphne Unger. I don't know who Crowbar
Daphne.
is.
I love Daphne.
Is that sacrilege of me?
Crowbar just showed up at GCW, pal. Come on.
Did he really?
Yes.
I'm terrible. I'm sorry.
How dare you? The Crowbar?
Well, no. But for me, the Crowbar, starting off with this match, not someone I'm really trying to look at more. A lot of this match is a good amount of like reversals. We get some more headbutts. We get some more, just very basic kind of moves back and forth between the teams. The one thing that is really going on primarily through this is Stevie Ray.
Yeah, hey Stevie.
Getting onto the commentary table for some reason, and is just the entire time just burying Midnight, just hating on Midnight the entire time, trying to figure out why Lash LaRoe will not tag in Midnight to earn her paycheck.
Yeah, Midnight is a woman.
Yeah,
to be clear.
Yes.
Wacky.
Very, very strong, very muscular looking. And the entire time Stevie Ray is just commenting on how much he just fucking hates her. By the time we're getting to, I want to say, like, a third of the match, maybe even halfway, Stevie even just gets up and gets in Lash of the Rose face while he's in the ring and tells him to tag her in. But she does, and then does the weirdest move. I don't understand it. She gets into the ring. They smack down. I want to say it was Crowbar, and Midnight picks up Lash and slams him right into the opponent. I didn't understand that at all. And as we're getting to the near end of the match, Midnight gets pulled out of the ring by Stevie Ray, who quickly is able to get a tag in for Lash, so they're able to keep the match alive, and starts getting in her face. And then suddenly Booker T comes out of nowhere and slams down Stevie Ray for getting on top of Midnight. So they start making their way back.
Yep, hi Booker.
Booker T just randomly fucking here, super juiced up.
They're brothers. They're real life brothers.
Looks so different. His hair makes him look so different in this.
And who else is there? The Italians.
The Italians of Tony Marinero.
Why do we have so much shit on the outside?
Disco Inferno.
Johnny the Bull Stamboli, future relic in my mind.
Yeah,
the entire WCW locker room just fills out in the middle of this match. All the stars that are here.
Yeah, this is still a match, and the ref is just looking at all of this, including the blatant Stevie Ray interference he just described, and doesn't fucking care.
Tails come and beat the shit out of Flash.
And it's not even. There's so many times throughout the show where there's a lot of these referee like being distracted for interferences, but the referee gets to see all of this. No one distracts the ref. He's witnessing it. At some points, he's yelling out at it. Doesn't disqualify the match, which is weird because we're gonna have like two more disqualifications tonight. Then they get in there. They start smacking down on the Lash LaRoe, and they're able to get the win for David Flair and Crowbar, and they get to move on into this into the next qualifying round. At a 5-minute and 15-second match, it felt like forever.
Well, the gimmick
3 minutes of this at least is just happening. This happens a lot on this show, but the actual match is happening in the background of shots as you just look at 17 people on the outside that are all fighting.
We're seeing people going all the way down the ramp and never cutting back to the ring, just watching them do the entire walk down, or having extreme close-ups of Stevie Ray, who has nothing to do with anyone who's in the match other than whatever heat he has with Midnight, and now like the whole like inner feud thing between him and Booker T. It feels as though that it's trying to build on different stories, but nothing's coming out very well. The match isn't looking very good. I want to say that it's supposed to at least be something for the crowd there, but the crowd there do not give a shit what's happening in front of them. It's just insane. The one cool spot, though, I think, was when Vito came in and worked over, I think it was Lash with like an implant DDT. It had to have been because they were helping out for Crowbar and Flair. That DDT looked fucking painful. He brought Lash up into the air for that slam.
Something about that guy. I just want to put him in a dress and put him on SmackDown in mid-2006. There's something about this guy.
No!
I just want to have him hang around the mall and shake people's hands.
I
don't know.
Have
something weird.
The other guy eat blood and then spit it all over WWE's Black Rain.
I think he's a relic in our mind, to be fair.
True. Yeah, so there are two things. I didn't see this, but commentary started yelling. Apparently, at some point, Crowbar and David Flair started fighting for some reason.
Vito got pissed because they're rolling around the ring, and Vito's like, "Get out of my way, dude! I'm trying to do my spot, brother." And he like kicked him.
So the tag team starts fighting for some reason. It's off screen. It doesn't seem to matter. David Flair's corpse gets thrown on top of a dead person.
Why was David Flair acting like that the whole match?
Now we're back into Fashion Marty's fashion corner. Yeah. David Flair has a big fucking shirt and jeans on, and Crowbar also has jeans on that have oil stains on and knee pads over the jeans. It's an insane look. And these are the first of many people on this show who wrestle with jeans.
Oh yeah,
Disgusting.
dude. This was a Wrangler's party here.
Oh yeah.
Also,
Hey, I have a question.
Yeah.
Is David
Yes.
Flair related to Ric
That's
Flair?
his son.
that's his son.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
And he looks just
Yeah.
like him.
And why is his
Meanwhile-
angle like mentally disturbed? I don't like it.
Yeah, the theme song is a woman screaming.
That's Daphne screaming.
I hate
Daphne,
it so
yeah.
much.
Daphne's the scream queen. Apparently, like
I
they
hate
like
it.
corrupted David's brain like holster, so now he's just kind of like gone. And I get it, honestly. That's what the show made me feel like. David Flair
Everybody
in this
go
match.
to our Patreon, screamqueens.com.
Yeah, yeah. Backstage, you got the fucking Italians here, and they're just yelling. Lash like, "What are you doing? I thought you had my back." Like, he's very calm. He's talking to Disco Inferno, I guess, who
That's
leads
not
the
what
Italian.
Lash says.
What do you say?
Emerald, how does Lash
Oh, my
talk? What does Lash say?
I'm sorry.
I don't know.
All right, well, Lash says,
Hey, what do I? Hey, I thought you guys had my bag. Hey, what? And then they just beat the shit out of him. He goes, I don't know. I don't know. And they just beat him up and throw him around. And fucking Johnny Bull Stamboli is fucking huge, dude. He's jacked.
Disco Inferno's here, just like
Doesn't care. And then they cut to some fucking freakazoid dressed up as Sting. And I'm like,
Please throw this up. This is my sleep paralysis. Steve.
What?
who
What
is
did
this
they do to
freak?
Sting?
Why'd they beef up
What's
Sting?
going on?
They turned up the fucking bicep and tricep meter and made him big. What happened? Miss
Look
Elizabeth
at-
is
look-
there. Hi, Elizabeth.
This is not
Yeah.
the Sting I know. Look at how they massacred my boy.
Oh,
I don't know.
That's
I think he's a total package.
that's the total package Sting.
Who
Oh,
the fuck is that?
it's Lex Luger, but he's the total package.
Lex Luger.
It's Lex Luger.
Yeah.
I haven't heard
So-
that name since a fucking robot chicken skit.
Well, there he
Lex
is.
Luger
Nice.
was in- All right, well, okay, cool.
Get them away from each other. We don't want anything to do with Lex and Miss Elizabeth. Please get them away.
Get them out of here.
Yeah, yeah.
This is disgusting.
I think they. What the fuck does Lex even say on the fucking mic? He just says a bunch of nonsense about Sting.
Then he's just like-
he woos.
That he doesn't even woo. He just does
Oh!
the gesture when nothing comes out.
Yeah,
He keeps having to keep his wig on.
that's
And
a terrible
he's
wig.
he's talking as Sting, like, man, total package, whip my ass, and I have to redeem myself. I gotta kill a jobber. It's showtime.
But I'm a real stinger. Like what the?
I'm a real stinger, guys.
What are you talking
And
about?
a fucking Tank
Get this
Abbott.
man out of my ring.
Tank Abbott
This is
shows
my
up,
ring
dude.
now.
Tank Abbott from 3 Count.
Abbott, it's
Oh.
Fashion Marty is pushing all of you out of the way. Tank Abbott in fitted t-shirt and jean
And leather
belt.
jacket.
Fucking jean and goatee. Never seen a guy like this in my life.
It's okay. We got a little recap of Tank Abbott beating up fucking who was that? Jerry Flynn. Who?
Get Jerry Flynn.
Who? Also
I-
wearing
Jerry
jeans.
Flynn, but he's so tall. It's Jerry Flynn.
Oh my
Who the
bad.
fuck is Jerry Flynn? Also, Tank Abbott looks like your mom's shitty boyfriend.
Yeah.
This guy is a fucking nutcase. He legit pulled a knife out during a match once. I don't know when that happens, so hopefully we get to that. That'd be fun,
Jerry
right?
that's
Flynn or
hardcore.
Tank Abbott.
Oh,
Yeah. So he
That's
just
awesome.
this is a match allegedly where he just runs him around the ring, and Total Pack's like, no, please, no, please don't beat me up, please. And then he spits on him. I think. Did he spit on him?
No, they get hit with mace.
Was it Mace? Okay,
yeah, Miss
They say
Elizabeth
it's
sprays
Mace.
him.
and that's it. That's the match.
That's it.
Tank Abbott wins by DQ. And then Jerry Flynn comes in, also in the
Jerry
fucking
Flynn,
jeans,
yes, in jeans.
fitted shirt. Our two dads are fighting each other in the ring. This is bullshit, dude. And Jerry Flynn, it's the craziest fucking spin kicks I've seen in a while. Fucking flipping at him in the corner.
This is off screen because we're just following fucking TP staying up the ramp.
He's like, jeez, my.
You just see Big Abbott getting killed.
And then they get like Scooby Doo shocked because there's a crow at the end of the ramp.
The camera behind the crow.
No, it's the sting
Whoa.
crow.
No, they're coming for me.
Oh no!
They have a perch on the fucking stage for it.
This
The
is.
crow on its perch.
Is Jerry Flynn still spin kicking in the background? I hope so. There he goes. He hit 3 more.
Like, oh no! It's
What a
crow!
This is a nightmare, dude. We're only like a half hour into the show.
Dude,
Go on
yeah,
a
it was-
side exit because Crow on Purge is scaring them. Meanwhile,
Ah!
Jerry Flynn in Gene is kicking Tank Abbott in Gene.
No, please.
It was by this point I looked at the timestamp, saw it was 30 minutes, and really had to debate with myself if I was going to continue forward.
Dude, Jerry Flynn is
I'm
gonna come spin kick you, pal, if you don't stop saying that nonsense.
I know. I'm a controversial commissioner. What can I say?
I'm gonna be perched up behind you, fucking watching
No.
you like the crow.
No, don't make me go through the side of my house.
Oh no.
Oh no.
And now you got
And then
oh, finally, who pulls up?
it's the new WCW commissioner in the limo, surrounded by 4 really big guys in yellow shirts.
Yeah, and who else is here?
And of course, we got the NWO.
No, stop! Get him out of here!
And they come out with the baseball bats. And they're like, "Oh, we're gonna beat you up. Oh, we're gonna beat you up," trying to make them flinch. And then we cut to commercial. This would be around the time when Monday Night Raw is starting to air. So when they come back, they've started to run out of time. So they try to hurry up the promo a little bit, and they get out.
They still go like 15
I
fucking
believe
minutes.
it's Rob Gardner, part of the WCW front office.
Yeah, this guy
And
is
he
the
comes
VP
out-
of syndication.
This guy sucks.
He comes out.
Oh
and
yeah.
he talks to the audience, and he talks about how WCW has been in turmoil ever since the writers came into the company.
The
and
writers
have begun this power struggle between Bill Bush and the powers that be after they reformed the NWO.
Wow.
And now that we have heroes like Sting and Goldberg out licking their wounds, we need someone else to fight against the NWO situation and find order back in WCW. Now, it's important to point out at this time that there has been tons of rumors before this show came out that it was going to be Ric Flair coming in as the commissioner. I believe there was also a couple of interviews coming out saying that they wanted to put him in an authoritarian role. I believe though at the same time Ric Flair is doing everything possible to get the fuck out of this company. So
what? Why?
Dude, I couldn't tell you.
This is
I
great.
couldn't tell you.
What, you mean when
this
they
is
bring the
phenomenal.
VP of syndication out to tell you, hey, you know this shit is fake, right? And use the word swerve, you want to get out? Wow.
So, as everyone starts to prepare in the crowd for Ric Flair, we get, who I did not prepare for, after the Brain, Bobby Heenan, and Shivani, they're all trying to figure out who this commissioner is going to be. It could be Bruno Sammartino.
Why?
It could be this. It could be that. None other than the king of hardcore, Terry Funk, comes out.
Terry. Yeah.
Very fun.
Yeah, Airtight, throw up the image.
With an army.
Throw up the
An
crowd
army
reaction.
of banana security guards. Dude, the camera cuts to a guy out in the audience who just looks completely lacking of emotion.
There it
just
is.
Bored.
Look at it.
And then he looks over to somebody and he just shrugs a little bit. And it also cuts to some people that I think were super drunk in the front going, "We don't want to be number 3. We don't want to be number 2. We want to be number 1. We want to be
Also,
number
Tupac
1."
is there.
Tupac is there. Look at the image. He's there. Why is Tupac? Look at this is the picture of 1,000 words, right? You got so much emotion. You got two dudes in the front row that probably have watched a lot of wrestling and go, "Why is Terry Funk here? I don't care." And then you got the guy that doesn't watch a lot of wrestling but is happy to be there, throwing his fist up, going, "Yeah, Terry Funk!" And then Tupac's there, like, what? Hello, hi Terry.
All the stars on WCW. Fuck that Raw shit. Funk takes the mic, talking about how excited he is to accept this position as the WCW commissioner because he is in love with professional wrestling. He loves real pain, desire, dedication, and personalities, not the paper tigers of the powers that be create.
True.
He calls the NWO a bunch of fat hogs who are following behind the slop wagon that's throwing out easy money.
WWE sucks.
That's what I'm talking about. This is what we need right now is Terry Funk going against the system of Ed Ferreira, going against the system of Vince Russo, who has written the entire night, by the way. He's the one who's set up this whole story. And because of that, he needs somebody who he knows will have his back. And Arn Anderson comes out looking like Dax Harwood.
He's got the Jeffrey Dahmer glasses. He's got he's
Glock in his back pocket, ready to go. The crowd seems to pop a little bit for Arn Anderson. I guess he's been gone for a while, and so people are excited for him to come back. But then it really sets into the fact that they're not getting Ric Flair. So before he even gets a chance to say anything, everyone's just screaming at the top of their lungs that, "We want Flair! We want Flair!" Or Arn is trying his best to keep it together. He doesn't even look out into the crowd. So he gets the microphone and wants the powers to be to listen to him, and calling it real emotion from the audience. He talks about how he had to earn that emotion from the crowd, and it wasn't written in for him by a bunch of people who tried to get him out of there. But we want Flair chairs, chants, Jesus, start to get louder, and the crowd continues to do it. Arn decides to add it into his promo, acknowledging it, saying that even the man that they're talking about has earned their respect. And it just makes it kind of feel awkward. I kind of wish he just didn't even say anything. But wouldn't you know, out of nowhere, we get the...
Oh, again, already?
Yeah, I know you missed them, baby. I know you missed them. Bret Hart comes out with the cronies of Jeff Jarrett, Kevin Nash, Scott Steiner. Everybody comes out, all aluminum bats in hand. I'm trying to figure out how Terry Funk and the security team even got past them by the limo. But I guess they were able to dissolve all of that by the time they made it out. And Bret tries to offer him, Terry Funk, a way out, even at some point asking if he wants to join the NWO and that they can try to end this the easy way or the hard way. And Funk tells him that he's got all the time in the world. That gives him a little bit of a pop, and decides that he's going to put a couple of stipulations on his match coming up for Sold Out against Sid. He says that it's going to be a no DQ match. He says that the NWO, if they show up at all, then Bret loses the match and relinquishes the title. And that they're going to have Arn Anderson be the special guest referee.
Wow.
But he's not done. He's not done. Jeff Jarrett, I see you up there too. I'm going to have you defend your U.S. title belt tonight against Sid, who almost fucking died last week from a monster truck. Yeah, you're right. He's chill.
His vertebrae were just compressed. Come on. He's fine.
Yeah, you're right.
He rolled
It's
out of the way.
That's just some icy hot. You're good to go. And he tells Jeff Jarrett that he's going to fight him in a powerbomb match. I hate these type of matches where you have to do a fucking move and that's the match. It's so video gamey. And I don't even think I've ever really sat down and watched a show that actually has had a match like this. I've heard about them. Didn't think they were real. Super fucking real. So we get that set up. And then Funk decides to tell Kevin Nash and Scott Steiner that he's going to make sure that they are screwed out of their opportunity for the tag belts. Nash takes the mic and calls them Wyatt Earp and Doc Holliday, and that they're dead men. And Nash tells Funk that he can make all the idle threats that he wants, but the NWO are going to stay. They're not going to follow by the rules. This is their show. And that they're the ones who make up the rules. And that's basically the end of what becomes nearly a 20-minute promo for the night.
Well, he also says...
This is an important fact. Because Nash, who's fed up with the two of them, decide if he can't touch them, he's going to go for David Flair, who I guess is Arn Anderson's son-in-law?
Godson.
And then Arn Anderson starts freaking out, and Terry Funk start freaking out, and they start to go to the back, and we cut to commercial, and come back to see Terry Funk and Arn Anderson not only surrounded up by the security guards, but trying to find David before the NWO does. Arn tells him that he's going to handle the problem himself, but Funk tells him that they're going to do this together. And then we finally get into some more of the matches. I did not care for this as much, other than the fact of Terry Funk. I mainly just because I like Terry Funk. I'm kind of excited to see what this will be. But from how the crowd is responding and the way how the NWO is at this point, I'm kind of nervous to see if this shit's going to be any good. I don't know about you guys.
Man, fuck the NWO shit. We got Buff Bagwell.
Hold on.
What do you mean?
No. Marty's Fashion Corner.
Okay, fair enough.
Back.
All right, Marty.
Terry Funk is out here in t-shirt and blazer and pant, looking like Phil Spencer, but he's got big white boots on.
That's how you know he's Texan.
He's got his wrestling boots on.
I know Emerald
Terry
got
Funk
his fucking boots on right now.
Yeah, Terry Funk is fresh off his E3 appearance with the boot. Also, I agree with Jay. I love Terry Funk. I assume he's just going to be yelling bullshit, and that'll be fine. Also, Kevin Nash says, Arn Anderson, I thought you died of tuberculosis.
Oh.
Yes. Forgot about I thought you died already.
That's crazy.
Emerald, who is your favorite NWO member so far?
I guess Kevin Nash.
Yeah.
He's the tallest one. I don't... Listen,
you can't
I
teach
saw
that.
Terry Funk. He has meat on him. The first time I seen him was 2006. What happens? What happens to Terry Funk where he just dissolves into a skeleton and just a used leather purse?
I mean, that's the same thing that happened
The
to Kevin
business,
Nash.
brother.
Oh. NWO, get out of here!
Disgusting.
Listen, aging's a hell of a drug.
Yeah.
Speaking of old men, Buff Bagwell's here, and he's
Yeah.
Fortnite emoting on his way out. He's doing a little strut. He's bang 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 bang. Big entrance for a guy that gets 0 pop. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And he gets in the ring. He's cackling. He's going hee 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 hee. But the real star of the show is here.
He's excited.
He's got the top hat. He's got the fucking red pants. But the real star of the show comes out next as we get Chris Champagne Canyon wearing the
alcoholic.
2,000 fucking glasses, fucking rocks. He got 3 women on there. He's not gay, folks. He's not gay, folks. He's got 3 women. He's got a cane. And he's coming down, and he's cackling. He's having a good time. He's partying. He comes into the ring, and he cuts the promo of the night. And he says, I've been to Hollywood, and this town is Hollywood. Hey, Buff. Hey, Buff. You've been to Hollywood, and I've seen your movies. Your movies suck.
Ooh.
Why is he cutting up his his tag team partner like this? And Buff's like, and Buff's like, what the hell, man? Oh, this is bullshit. He just starts beating the shit out of him.
No.
Did he not beat him up yet? He did.
No, there's still some banter. Come on, Ty.
What banter?
2 things here, Ty. The first one is Buff Bagwell takes the mic and he goes, You know, this place, Greenville, is Hollywood. Yay!
They said that.
And number 2, we all think you suck.
That's not
and
true.
After Champagne gives him some champagne, he smashes the bottle of champagne on his head. Fucking his tag team partner is
Listen.
out of here.
I was mad about it, so I completely deleted it from my brain, and then a mascot saved me.
Audience members, I apologize that these guys actually watch the show but don't understand the true play-by-play. Champagne's like, your movies suck, but thank goodness you're a better wrestler than you are an actor. But as a peace offering, I'm giving you my bottle of champagne. Then Buff Bagwell says, this is Hollywood. And you know what? I don't really care for champagne. I think it sucks. And we all think you suck. And then hits him over the head with the bottle of champagne, killing him instantly.
This is correct. Never fact check Emerald. Also, I'm derailing again. Chris Kanyon looks like he ate both the Young Bucks and got big.
No. What
he
happened
has
is
the big glasses that say 2000 on them.
no, it's okay. Chris Kanyon split apart and then just formed the Young Bucks.
I see. Yes,
Yeah.
they're his Cell Juniors.
Yeah. And then you got the mascot. You got Screaming Norman Smiley coming out.
See,
I'll get up.
They say that's him, but like, oh, is it him?
Emerald, what did
He's just
you
in the
think?
mascot.
Yeah.
What did you think when a
It's
fucking
him, so it's gotta be him.
What did you think when a furry ran out here? Because I just wrote finally furry representation. I had no fucking clue what was happening.
I thought it
I'm
was
still on
wild
the
that-
fence if mascots even count as furries. I'm gonna be honest.
He's gruff.
I mean, this one is like a fucking leopard or some shit. So
It's a dog.
I think so.
As
It's a
Gruff
dog.
is walking into the ring,
It is a dog. You're right. I'm stupid.
a dead corpse of Chris Canyon's like he's just getting fucking pulled out of there. He's like, oh my god, the glass all over my eye. And then the big
he's
beefy woman Asia's coming out. That's her name.
Okay,
It's
okay,
Asia.
Okay, why?
She's huge.
Why this big, buff, white, blonde woman?
Name Asia
Asia.
with a Y. It's with a
Okay.
Y.
Well, I'll
It's
explain
not-
this in a second. But
it's
first of all, her name is spelled ASYA.
Oh my bad.
And also, Emerald, in the Fed, there's a bigger, black-haired, buff white woman, and her name is China.
Right.
No.
So this is Asia.
This is WCW's China because she's doing mad numbers. Also, around this time,
It's so
much. We're getting into the segments of Chris Jericho and China, as a matter of fact, being dubbed both the Intercontinental Champion at this time.
I don't
So
care
she is
about Raw.
also-
I hate Raw.
Sorry, you're right. Sorry.
All right, back to the furries.
Yeah. I mean, Buff Bagwell just kills these jobbers, silly style, for like a minute straight. And then finally, Asia puts up her fucking knee, and they go to town. And they get some offense in. And so Asia grips up Buff and says, I'm going to get him. Get him with your helmet. I don't know how this is fair. Charles, get them out of here. They're using a foreign weapon. But it's okay, because he accidentally hits Asia with it. And then Buff jumps up to the top rope like a freaking leopard and hits it with a big blockbuster. Gets the pin. It's over in like, what, 2 minutes? Was that 2 minutes? 3:03 it says.
3 minutes.
All right, I'm gonna blow y'all's minds right now. This was my favorite match of the whole episode.
I
Second
agree.
that, dude. Not even just that fucking amazing finishing move that he does. He does an awesome vertical suplex on Asia too in the middle of this. That just looked incredible. Buff Bagwell is the only one here that looks like he's fighting for his paycheck.
It's all
this
work rate,
entire
brother.
show.
Yeah. I will say I came out of this match liking Buff Bagwell. I just wish his head didn't look like he got squished from the sides.
I'm so
No,
sorry.
fuck it. I'm into it, man. He looks like he's from a 2000s music video, and I'm here for it.
We're gonna get to the Judy Bagwell on a forklift match. We promise you.
Oh no.
So, the match ain't over yet, brothers. Because Perry Saturn all tanned up in a fucking crazy outfit. Can I get a fashion Marty here for a sec? What was Perry Saturn wearing?
God, I don't even remember what Perry Saturn was wearing, because Perry Saturn always just looks like he goes into a closet, spins around with his eyes closed 5 times, and then just grabs shit, and then takes 19 different uppers and comes out here and just does whatever he wants.
Then you got fucking Dean Malenko and Shane Douglas matching
God
each other.
Fucking
He's
damn
here.
It. Why the fuck is Shane Douglas here? Why does he keep getting paid? He does nothing. Luckily, he doesn't talk or do goddamn anything.
It's okay.
Get the fuck out of here. The fucking radicals haven't left yet, and they leave Shane Douglas in WCW because they know he sucks and they hate him.
Dean
Anyway,
grips up fucking
fuck
Asia.
Shane Douglas.
Shane Douglas
It's
is
not
holding
even-
Perry back, right? And then they're just mean mugging each other. They're just mean mugging each other. He's like, I'm gonna beat up this woman. Let me beat up the woman. And they're like, don't beat up the woman, please. And then fucking Hacksaw Jim Duggan comes down. He's got the 2x4.
Not
He's got-
Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
I'm gonna be fashion tie for a second. He's got a fucking burlap sack on as a shirt, as an outfit.
Prison outfit on.
It looks fucking terrible. It looks awful. And he's just going to town, but just kidding, because it's fucking 3 men in here, you moron. What are you doing? And they get the upper hand and hit him with the fucking 2x4 and just start kicking the shit out of him. They're just beating him up. And you're like, okay. Oh! Who's that? Is that Conan? Conan is here. And then from behind, I didn't even notice, fucking Kidman shows up. He's already in the ring before Conan. The fucking camera didn't catch him going in the ring. Kidman's already in the ring. Grabbed the 2x4 and starts swinging. And Conan and fucking Kidman are here. Why is this happening? What is happening?
Listen, my note stopped after Jim Duggan showed up.
And then it just cuts. It cuts away. They're like, oh
Somebody
shit.
has a sign. Somebody has a sign that says Lee fucks sheep.
Oh.
They air it on the network. It's crazy.
Okay.
Anyway.
Yeah, I guess that's it. That's it. They cut the cameras. The feed's gone. Conan and fucking Kidman scared them off. Cool. Why?
The filthy animals love Jim Duggan. I don't know what to tell you.
Dude, I guess so. And now we're on a fucking witch hunt, trying to find fucking Flair before the NWO tries to kill him. Emerald, wake up.
But I don't want to find Flair. I've seen Ric Flair. I don't want to deal with his son.
You gotta find him.
Oh, he's cool.
Yeah,
David's
so
cool.
I guess Arn is David Flair's godfather. First time I've ever heard or seen this guy, so I don't fucking know. But because New World Order is on the hunt for David Flair for whatever reason, they don't explain shit.
Just to get an arm.
The Peacock subtitles couldn't even keep up with what the fuck anyone was saying. They're
normal.
running through this whole building. I'm seeing parts of this this building is like, I don't know what the fuck this room does or why it's here, but it's dark. They shouldn't be back here. It's like, yeah, they wrestled here. Hey, should we cut off these utility rooms so that they don't just fuck around here? Nah, it's fine.
David Flair might be in there.
Just they're off to find it's Goodwill Hunting, but it's David Flair.
Jeff Jarrett does just walk right into the women's room.
He does.
Is David Flair in here? I love Kevin Nash trying to get. He goes, he might be in here. It's locked. Damn. Let's keep going. Just what if he's in the locked room? He might be there.
This show is 70%
Damn.
not wrestling. I did not care.
What do you mean? It's the
did
best
not
part.
care. I do not. No, this is bullshit.
Bret Hart is shaking his
awful.
bat everywhere, going, "Where are you?
hate it.
Where are you?"
I hate it.
Not only does Jeff Jarrett go in the women's bathroom, Bret follows and goes, "Huh? Are you in there, David?" And yeah, the fucking Terry Funk and Arn Anderson get stuck in the boiler room, and Daphne appears behind them and is like, "You will never find David, Flair." And they're like, "But we need to help him before he gets killed." And then that's it. Now we have a match. Now we have a match.
Yeah, Kevin Nash and Scott Steiner versus the Harris brothers.
Oh God. Jesus.
NWO's back, baby.
They're in the ring. Scott Steiner doesn't even help Kevin Nash. He just sits at the announcement table and just talks shit the whole time while they're like afraid to talk to Scott Steiner because he's a fucking freak. And so Kevin Nash is getting his ass handed to him by the Harris brothers.
Doink.
Because I don't even think there was a referee.
No, there's a referee there. It's Slick Johnson from TNA. Remember the guy that was selling headshots?
The Harris brothers are as big as Kevin Nash, and they were bumping around for fake Road Dogg earlier. What the fuck are we doing here?
Who could say? But so all that is happening, and then the fucking the varsity team.
Mike Rotundo comes back out.
Yeah, and then they attack the Harris brothers, who were just like standing outside the ring, mean mugging. They attack him from behind and throw him back in the ring. And then I think Kevin Nash just gets the pin, and they just instantly win.
Well, no.
Originally, Kevin was planning to go in there and start smashing him with a chair. Grabs one next to the Steiner. They roll out of the ring. With the baseball
bat. That's what he was
with the baseball bat. That's right. With the baseball bat. And then Varsity Club comes out with the chairs, confusing everyone that's out there. Because if there was any logical pinpoint to this show, it wouldn't be WCW, in my opinion, at this point. Smashes the shit out of them. And then right after that, Steiner gets up from the commentary table, tags in, flexes, and just kneels right on top of, I think it was Dawn, and goes in for the pin.
Yep.
Allowing them to continue to fucking move on through this fucking bullshit, stupid ass semi-final tag team bullshit. Dude, if this is what their tag team division is, no wonder no one gives a shit about these belts. I feel like none of these belts are really well respected. Maybe the NWO shit, but because it's on the NWO, this was just so aggravating, especially with them coming out again, looking like we're just watching their last entrance all over again. I'm just, dude, by this point, I was just begging for it to stop.
It is very weird watching wrestlers come out again to continue wrestling. It is very weird. Multiple times.
And I honestly think it wouldn't even be as messed up if it wasn't this song over and over and over again. Every time. It doesn't matter if it's one of them. It doesn't matter if there's 6 of them. The NWO comes out, you're going to hear that whole fucking song. Something like all the time.
I'm so glad I don't hear entrance music.
Jay is just going to be trying to fall asleep tonight, and then just your fucking dreams will be haunted by the NWO theme song.
I should make the NWO theme song my alarm clock music, so I know for a fact I'll get the fuck up and turn it off.
Real quick, Kevin Nash getting pummeled as Scott Steiner is just yelling on commentary is fucking hilarious.
Kevin Nash is the best wrestler, and then Kevin Nash can fucking ping pong back and forth.
Oh my god, yes.
By this giant man.
Boing, boing.
Was this around the time when Steiner was on there and he was like, I got the biggest biceps than any man in the world? Fat. And Shivani's like, yeah, bigger than anyone in WCW. WCW? No! In the world! Okay, in the world. So he's like, in the universe.
My brain was so overstimulated by this point. There were 900 things happening on the screen that I couldn't keep track of what he was saying and try to keep anything resembling logical sense that was happening like in front of me.
At this point, I was trying to focus mainly on the commentary team because of that same reason, because there's just so much either bullshit or boring shit going on in the ring that they were my only saving grace to try to get through a lot of this.
Yeah, Kevin Sullivan, by the way, he comes down, like, they came down with the chairs, and they gave the little, oh, I'm gonna hit you, and then he, like, aimed it, and then Kevin Sullivan threw the chair as hard as fucking possible at fucking whatever Harris brother it was and got killed. And then fucking Mike Rotunda, like, he set it up like every other person would do with a chair shot and just, like, hit him slightly. No, Mike Rotunda fucking kills the other Harris brother. They got hit so fucking hard. They cleaned them.
Well, those guys have SS tattoos, so fuck them.
That's fine, but they fucking killed them, dude. It was crazy.
Yeah. Also, everyone in this match had a shirt on.
Fucking
take your shit off. You're a professional wrestler.
I can't think of one person that didn't have a shirt on this entire
Crowbar. Yeah.
Thank you,
Okay,
Crowbar.
sorry.
I'm Buff.
The only guy.
Buff.
Yeah, I'm looking at the list right
And
now.
Buff. And
It
Buff.
might be Crowbar and fucking Buff Bagwell. Did Lash LaRue?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
Wrestler did not have a
right.
shirt on.
I think it's
okay.
3 people then.
Do you guys know how much time is accumulated of this 2-hour show that is wrestling?
Oh, I don't know.
16
Oh.
minutes. 16
Good.
fucking minutes.
Hey,
7 fucking minutes.
Hey, there's commercials. Come on, it's like an hour and a half.
So, I'll take this one, Emerald. I got you. They got fucking the Boogeyman in the back. Nope. No, it's just Arn Anderson and
The
fucking
show would
Terry
be
Funk.
so much more entertaining
It's
if
just-
it was the Boogeyman.
It's just Arn Anderson. They're still in the boiler room. Daphne still just looks maxing him. They're looking him down, and she just laughs, and they're like, please let us out. We got to find David. And she goes, I'm going to go find him myself. And she leaves, and Jeff Jarrett is right there and just grips her up and takes her away. What the fuck? How did
That
he
was
know?
such an awesome shot. It was so chaotic.
Did
It
he
was
know
so
that they were
crazy.
just in the room there yelling the whole time?
He might. Remember, they set up earlier in the show. The NWO watches the television program in the back.
They
Right.
knew.
Probably
Right.
found a TV.
They watched the program.
Jeff Jarrett is a genius. Vince Russo, your art, I see it. I see the vision, Vince.
Vince Russo, I'm gonna kill you.
Fucking hell. Yep. All right. Wait. Oh. Is that Buff Bagwell? He's back.
It is.
Oh,
He's back.
dude.
This is the funniest thing that happens on this fucking show.
I was so excited. I was so excited for this fucking match. I was looking forward to it this whole time. Just because Buff Bagwell did such a really good time the first go around compared to everything else on the show. So him coming back out was going to be awesome. He was saying something into the camera like I already won a match once. I'm pumped, and then he said something else I couldn't really make out. And then for some reason, Champagne comes out, and I guess he's trying to ambush Buff Bagwell. But then fucking Bam Bam Bigelow comes out of nowhere. Literally nowhere. We don't see him come out of anywhere. Beats the shit out of him. Takes him to the side of the stage. And slams him down into a fucking table. What the fuck is wrong with this guy?
Cares, and the shot is so far away. It's in potato vision from 100 feet away.
From
Chris
how
Canyon
far it
taking a
was.
choke slam off of a stage through a table for nobody to see. I don't even think the crowd noticed because it was just in the corner.
They
And,
explained
dude,
why, too. They says, cause fucking Bam Bam got hit by a champagne bottle weeks ago and killed... And he's like, I hate Chris Canyon now.
Canyon hiding like a Looney Tunes character for Buff Bagwell, but then Bam Bam Bigelow comes out, drags him to a place nobody is watching. They forgot to have a camera over there. Throws.
What is this
Chris Canyon
fucking roster, dude?
Takes a horrible bump, like something you should do on the main event of a pay-per-view, and it's framed like shit and nobody notices or cares.
It looked so bad from far away that I thought they fucked up the table. It didn't even look like he had crashed through the table from how the shot was.
Poor
they had
Champagne,
to get the cameraman over there to confirm it, and then his entourage came around and just stared at him, tried to help him up and shit again. So now Buff Bagwell is in yet another handicap match essentially, but don't worry. Because right after David Flair and Crowbar come out, almost immediately after, fucking Vampiro's just here.
Wow,
And,
Vampiro! Wow, dude, why?
Well, I guess the thing is like he doesn't like David Flair, but he really doesn't like, or he doesn't like Buff Bagwell, but he really doesn't like David Flair and Crowbar. I guess.
Why?
So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. So he starts off the match, which is perfect for us to not watch a single bit of this match at all and just watch a camera in the corner of Arn Anderson and Terry Funk finally finding David Flair, and David Flair just screaming like a madman over and over again. So much so that I don't remember seeing a single move in this match. Maybe like a couple of suplexes between Crowbar and Vampiro. Vampiro comes around and he's like yelling back over at Arn and at Terry Funk, trying to tell him that this is his match. He's getting fed up with them being out there. It gets to a point that he does a sit down power bomb on Crowbar, and then he gets right out of the ring and right into Arn's face, getting frustrated with them coming out there and distracting David Flair. Why he would give a shit about that, I don't know. But it sets up the perfect opportunity for Vampiro, I'm sorry.
The Vampire.
To get taken out by a blockbuster from fucking Buff Bagwell, who then like shoots a snot loogie at him. So even Buff Bagwell doesn't even like Vampiro here. And that basically gives up his chances to win the match, because David Flair goes in and covers Vampiro for the pin to advance to the finals of this tag team tournament.
So this is the third match that Dave Barr have won because somebody just beat up their opponent and threw the corpse of David Flair onto them.
As well as some more referee distractions, more fucking low blows, more of like the same spots that we've been seeing throughout this entire fucking night.
Yeah, the ref is, first of all, like, fucking Vampiro comes out and is like, hey, I'm the tag partner, and the ref's like, yeah, fuck it, okay, I guess. As Buff Bag was like, ask Tony Schiavone on commentary what's going on. Tony's like, brother, how do you think I know? So, yeah, there's that. And then he watches Terry and Orange just punch Vampiro in the head and throw him in the ring. But I guess they're the commissioners, so like, yeah, whatever, fuck it, I guess.
Yeah, that's right. Terry went in. That's the only interference I can get away with the thinking because he's an official. But there's so many fucking times when people should have had DQ'd matches at this point. No one's giving a shit. They're just going through the motions at this point. No one gives a fuck.
No. Why would you? That's not what we're here for.
Yeah, you're right. We're here for the stars. Like
Absolutely.
Bam Bam Bigelow. And fucking
and whoever's on
DDP.
Yeah, but wait. Who's on the fucking top by the rings, or not the ringside, the fucking Titantron?
Oh no.
They're back, baby. What are they doing?
Stage yet again after everyone has left the match, just to yet again confirm that they have Daphne and are holding Daphne hostage.
We got her.
This is just an opportunity for Scott Steiner to call her an ugly bitch, and to say that Ric Flair and David Flair are definitely related because they are attracted to ugly women. And then they pull her back out, and that's it, and then they're gone.
Also,
bye NWO.
But respectfully, he is very wrong.
Very wrong.
Yes, I agree. I also forgot to mention that this causes David and Crowbar to go look for them, but they don't go up the ramp. They go off through like a fucking side entrance, because that's totally going to be the quickest way to get to Daphne.
I mean, they find the room somehow. Some
fucking how. After David Flair's just going around, he's knocking off all the fucking
hangers.
He's got
the gold crowbar.
Yes. His coveted weapon, the gold crowbar. He's going around, he's smacking boxes that are...
Are you in there, Daphne? Are you in there? Push, push, push. He's finally woken up. They finally woke up David Flair. This is what it was all about. His awakening, guys.
He's out of his trance.
Vince Russo's a fucking genius. To all the marks out there, shut up. He's a great guy, great actor. Hey, wait, is that Sid Vicious? Holy crap. He's back. He's got the neck brace on. Oh wait, we gotta show the fucking monster truck for at least the 4th time during the night. He did get out of there barely, just barely, and I don't know, something about Sid Vicious's face and like head. He looks swollen. I mean, yeah, he got injured, but
his neck diaper is on too tight. It's making his head big.
It is both on too tight to make him red and so loose that you can see it almost coming off from the back. Like I said, this is like a marshmallow that is just surrounding his neck. It is so terrible for a back brace.
This is the proper treatment when your vertebrae have only been compressed by a monster truck and not shattered.
And
this
so
is how you do it.
We got a U.S. title match. Jeff Jarrett, Double J. He's got the bat. He got the bat in hand. Yeah, bad hand, guitar in hand, and he's the U.S. heavyweight champion, guys, if you didn't know. And we got a powerbomb match. Who's going to win? Well, let's see. Fucking Jeff jumps in the ring. He punches Sid Vicious in the neck, and he goes, "Ah, my neck!" And then he doesn't sell the neck the rest of the fucking match, and he just starts going to town.
He still does an acrobatic flip over the top rope with a broken neck.
And multiple fucking lockups, too. So they're just slamming each other right in the neck as well.
Yep, and fucking Sid gets hit with like a drop kick. He rolls out of the ring. He goes into the fucking like side. And then this is the time they have to show off that these are our future wrestlers, guys. Look at these young lads in the front row. There's a title match happening. But look at our fucking studs. I see fucking Chuck Palumbo. I see Mark Jindrak. Guys, that's our new talent. Please. Oh,
Mark
wait, there's a match
of Evolution.
Yeah. Oh wait, no. All right, he gets thrown back in the ring. There's a ref bump. Fucking again. By this point, the fucking neck brace has exploded off his neck. It's still there, but it's just barely hanging on. And Sid Vicious goes for a power bomb. That's his move, and he hits it, but the ref didn't see. So what's going on here?
Don't worry. We got Terry Funk. We got Arn Anderson coming out. Arn Anderson ready to go. Ref shirt already on. And is prepared to officiate the rest of this match. He even gets in there. Oh no, am I getting this mixed up? I'm getting this mixed up.
How dare you? How dare you?
Someone take this shit from me. Someone take it from me now.
How dare you take over
I'm sorry.
and get the wrong information?
I'm sorry, it's not me. Garrett.
The best part about this powerbomb match... Oh, hey! Get out of here, NWO!
AWO has arrived.
The J World Order will not take over my bit, damn it. Why are there pinfalls in this match?
Shut the fuck up. How about that?
All right, fair enough.
Idiot.
They're trying to get a pinfall in this powerbomb match. So, fair enough. NWO comes out and beats the snot out of fucking Sid Vicious, of course, right? Great. We won't never see the NWO again for the rest of the night, right? Please? So,
Hey, you keep talking that smack, I'm going to make him come out 3 more times.
Please don't make him come out anymore. Please.
I'm going to do it.
But
as
also,
the WCW commissioner.
Not only did the paramedics earlier on get beat up, they redressed. They put on a fucking EMT outfit. Now we got them in black outfit, black gear, in the pants, and fucking Jeff and Brett just beat the shit out of the EMTs. What is happening?
They're here to steal the organs from Sid. They're protecting Sid.
And Jeff Jarrett starts spray painting them all with the chrome. This is NWO 2000, fuckers. We're built different.
Still looks like shit. Looks even worse than the last time they did it, somehow. I don't know how they've made that possible.
David Flair is still in the back, smacking boxes with fucking crowbar. Again, just, what is happening? We'll never figure this out. Oh, wait, we're backroom commercial?
And it's time. It is time. All the way back to the year 2000, the new millennium. It is still Main Event Marty's era. The NWO come out, they hit the Baka Wahehe, we go crazy.
Baka Wahehe.
This ring announcer...
Get out of here, Hulk! We don't need you. We got Marty.
We always need the Hulkster.
Yeah, you're right.
This ring announcer is a dressed up diva, and we love that for him. Didn't hear anything he said the whole fucking night, but dude is wearing that shit for real. So Kevin and Scott are out here, and then Dave Barr come out and are just instantly pummeled. Kevin Nash just kicks the dog shit out of both of them instantly. He takes David's. So Crowbar is a wrestler, but David Flair also has a gold crowbar. So Kevin Nash takes the gold crowbar and hangs it up on the ropes. And you're like, is that going to be used? Not really. But, so he puts that up there, and then he just decides to fuck around and for fun just hit David Flair with a ripcord clothesline, which was crazy. Kevin Nash invents the Rainmaker just for whatever, and then he goes to pin David Flair. And now is when we notice, and now it's like, hey, wait a minute. That no ref has been sent out yet. What the heck, dude? And Kevin looks like, come on, man. What the frickin' heck? Scott says the shit word on commentary. So then Kevin Nash just he takes Dave Barr, both of them, and he beats him. And he beats him. And he beats him. Scott Steiner calls the crowd white trash on commentary, and Mike Tenay agrees. And Kevin Nash keeps beating him. And beating him. Mike Tenay says, you're so big, Big Papa Pump. I mean, you're masculine, buddy. And Kevin Nash beats them. And he beats them. And he beats them. Wait a minute. We're looking at the ramp. Arn Anderson in ref outfit.
What?
With Terry Funk and Yellow Security comes out. Absolutely zero pop. Nobody fucking cares. It's been 1 hour with this commissioner gimmick, and they already hate it. Arn Anderson gets up onto the ropes. Kevin Nash does the suck it.
What?
And then Arn hits...
Really good.
Yeah, he does he does the suck it. He licked a finger before he do the suck it. It's crazy. And then Arn Anderson hits Kevin Nash with the crowbar. Again, nobody cares. And Kevin Nash is killed. Arn Anderson drags the defeated corpse of David Flair onto Kevin Nash, and he counts 3. So these fucking losers, David Flair and Crowbar, who have won no matches by themselves, are your WCW Tag Team Champions.
They've been screwed. Nash and Steiner were screwed. It's as though Terry had warned them.
Good.
Oh no.
And now you might think, is this the end of the show? No.
Hell no.
Fuck no, it's not. We're not gonna end on a wrestling match. That's fucking stupid, dude. That's not what the people are here for. Now we get, again.
Yeah!
Fuck yeah, dude. Jeff and Bret Hart come out. They've got Daphne. Remember, it was only 4 segments ago, but it feels like a lifetime when Jeff Jarrett gripped up Daphne from behind. They got her, but Daphne just gets away. She just gets away in this oncoming maelstrom. It's fine. So they're all out there. The yellow shirt security absolutely fucking murdered. David Flair, for some fucking reason, hits Arn Anderson with the crowbar and runs away. So we hate my father-in-law. Fuck Arn Anderson. Get out of here, father-in-law, godfather, whatever. Fuck Arn Anderson. He gets hit with the crowbar.
Terry takes the crowbar from him too, and then from the back end of the crowbar, smacks him right between the eyes, no-sells the shit out of it. Just like a lot of other spots from tonight. And also, all the fucking security not only get destroyed, but it's all on, like, fucking off camera. We don't even see what happened to these guys. They could have just ran to the ring and just fell on their backs for all we know.
No, that's the drama, bro. That's the drama.
We'll figure it out on Thunder, dude.
We got the we got the camera, and now Terry Funk is getting kicked in the ribs, and again.
Wow.
You might think that's the end of the show.
No, there's more.
No, it's not. They stopped playing it. Terry Funk gets thrown into the ring. He fires up. He has a babyface comeback finally. a little bit to give this crowd maybe something to be happy for. But no, Scott Steiner punches him in the dicky and balls. And Jeff and Brett beat up Arn Anderson, but in a way where Arn Anderson doesn't have to fall onto his brittle, fucked up neck. So they just kind of punch him in the back and drag him away. They take him backstage, back in the ring, just for fun. Kevin Nash hits Terry Funk with the jackknife. I don't know how Terry Funk survived. And now
Hideous jackknife too, by the way.
Oh,
Barely
oh,
even
it's
pick him up.
yeah, it's a fucked up jackknife. I think he's just deadlifting Terry Funk, who probably can't move anymore. But
Dude.
so that has happened, and then Arn Anderson, I guess off screen, has been put in the trunk of this white car that they have.
No.
Even though it seems like the last shot we got of them,
Oh
they
my
were very
God.
far away from this car, and then they moved back. So they've gone into the car, thrown Arn Anderson in there, and then moved another 200 feet back to then be like, hey, we threw him in the trunk, guys. So I don't know what weird fucking pre-tape cut we had here, but whatever. So Arn Anderson is in the trunk of this car. They all start to pile in. Jeff Jarrett says, I'm going to run this over with a monster truck just like I did to Sid. Pretty much verbatim. Remember when that happened for the millionth
No.
fucking time?
Actually, no.
What are you
When did that
talking
happen?
about? Monster truck?
Yeah, so they had a monster truck, right? And Sid Vicious had a car, and they spray painted NWO on it because they hate Sid Vicious.
Oh,
And then Sid was in the car, and then they got a monster truck, and they ran over Sid Vicious's car. But he moved to the
What?
passenger seat, so when the wheel went over it, only compressed his vertebrae.
was that why he had a neck brace
Whoa.
on?
Is he gonna be okay?
Yes.
Oh.
Is he gonna be alright?
So it's just compressed vertebrae. He'll be okay by sold out.
Okay,
and he-
good.
Yeah, so
I had
like he
no
was
idea.
fine for the power bomb match. It's okay.
For this whole 2 hours, I was just clueless this whole time. I wish they gave us like 3 recaps of that. What happened?
It's okay. It's okay. We'll find out again on Thunder what happens. But so Kevin
good.
Nash is very slowly wandered to the back here, and then Kevin calls shotgun, and they all get in the car, and we're gonna find out what happened on Thunder. But we as people are not going to. I'm not watching Thunder. I
I'll
have
watch
fuck
Thunder.
no.
I'll watch Thunder.
No. Why do you hate yourself?
I gotta
Okay,
know.
Ty will do a solo show on Thunder. The rest of us won't. We'll get the 17 recaps on Nitro the next week.
Brother.
But yeah, there's your main event. Arn Anderson got kidnapped. Terry Funk is dead. And Dave Barr are your tag team champions.
I kind of miss ECW.
What do you mean?
This rocked.
This was great.
I love this. I had so
No.
much fun.
This was so much. I think for me, because it was just nothing but NWO, it was killing me. The fact that these tag belts from the get-go just meant nothing was killing me. The fact that Norman Smiley, who is the current WCW hardcore champion at this moment, is just out there in a fucking mascot suit.
He didn't have his
What
belt
the
either.
fuck are we doing? No one goes over. No one gets heat. No one really gets anything out of this show.
I went over.
Yeah, you're right. Well, besides you, Ty, everyone knows you went over. That's not the point. But I just think back to everything that happens on the show, thinking of where the ratings were, where the ratings are from this show, and again, not to point out Raw, because I know, yeah, Raw sucks. We
Raw.
fucking hate Raw. Boo, boo. But at the same time of the Kevin Nash match, like the main event, on the other network is Big Show versus Triple H or the WWE Championship, which on paper doesn't sound great. But, oh my god, I was wishing so much that I could watch that match. I went back and watched a little bit of that Raw just to see what it was going up against. Luckily, there was a thing I was doing a few years ago when I was watching all of 2000 Raw, so I kind of remembered a little bit. And I thought that it wasn't really great, so I've always wondered what was on WCW, but this just wasn't it for me. Maybe that's just me. It sounds like it's just me, but holy shit, there's so much just random things just going on for no reason. And I feel like I would enjoy this show more if the crowd just gave a shit. Even if they booed everything, at least they would get a reaction. You know what I mean? Like, just the silence of the crowd for a lot of the show was what was making it just feel like it dragged on and on. There was just no energy coming out of anything.
Yeah, that's all well and good, but if you considered the following,
Oh shit, you're right. I forgot about that. Yeah, you're right.
Did
all right,
Emerald fall
Emerald.
asleep?
Yeah, Emerald.
I hated this. This sucked. I'm sad Joe wasn't here.
Yes.
We'll get him on eventually.
I'm not watching this shit again. This
What?
was absolute trash garbage.
Do I got
Yes,
you on
you
Thunder
are.
with me?
I don't know even know.
I know Jay got me with Thunder, right? Jay got me with Thunder.
Yeah, I got you with Thunder.
Yeah.
Not happy about it.
Emerald, imagine what you just watched, but like the B version of it.
Yeah, that's the good stuff.
That's what Thunder is. So when you're back next week, it's only on Nitro. Emerald, who was your favorite person on this program?
Buff.
Oh, you got
Alright,
the stuff.
who's- Yeah,
Like
Buff,
I'm sad Mike Tenay is here. Like I just
so is Mike Tenay. Yeah, look,
it's just I can't keep going back in time. I'm a time moved forward. I watch things chronologically kind of person. This hurts my brain.
Hey man,
This actually hurts me to do this.
they did it to us,
Yeah.
not me.
It took me quite a bit too to try to figure out what was going on, because I'm not like a huge avid WCW fan. So a lot of the names kind of started to escape me, except the ones that were on WWE and are very just notable. Scott Steiner, for one, I feel like is a big savior to this, but that's just because it's Scott Steiner. You could put him in any arena, any show, and he's gonna pull this shit, and it's gonna do numbers.
Emerald, who's your least favorite person on this show?
Scott Steiner.
What?
Oh, disagree.
That man is white trash, probably a Nazi and a freak.
I don't think so. Actually, is he? I don't think so.
Listen, today's episode is brought to you by Pepsi, Wild Cherry,
not-
and Cream.
we're not.
In stores now.
We're not sponsored. I don't make
Listen,
money.
this shit
They won't let
this
me.
shit tastes weird. Wild Cherry and Cream for Pepsi? Very strange.
I'm just eating my 99-cent Wendy's meal. Please,
Dude, bring me back
I
to that.
wish. I wish.
it's got rodents in it,
99
dude. I'm
cents.
scared.
Rat meat. Yum, yum, yum.
The chili. Oh, the
This
chili.
entire time when I did watch this show, I was hankering really bad for some Wendy's.
Do we have anything
All
else
right.
to say about
Vince
this?
Russo, I'm gonna get you.
Do we have a name for this show?
You don't have to nitrous.
All right. Bye, guys.
Gassed up.
Gassed up. Hey!